Okay, in this video we're going to look at some of the techniques of factorization, some of the harder techniques. Factorize completely px minus py minus qx plus qy, and b 2 times x minus 3 all squared minus x minus 3. So we've got px minus py minus qx plus qy. Now there's no common factor across all three things, so we're going to consider factorizing by what's known as grouping. So we're going to group the first two terms together, and if we do that we'll see that p is a common factor, so we'll take out p and we'll be left with x minus y. Then we're going to group together the second two terms and we see that q is a common factor. We've got this minus sign in front, so it's going to become minus q x. In order to make the sign okay again, we need to put in a minus sign here and a minus and a y. And notice here, x minus y and x minus y, we have the same thing. So it's now become a common factor. If you let a be equal to x minus y, then this expression here will become pa minus qa. And if you factorize that, a is the common factor, so you get a times p minus q. So if we consider this just to be a and this to be a, that would come out. We get x minus y, so that's my a, and then we just get p minus q. So the final answer is x minus y, p minus q. Now if these two things are around the other way, it is still correct. In the second example, 2 brackets x minus 3 all squared minus x minus 3, you have to think of this as 2p squared minus p. And what's the common factor here? You would take out p and you'll be left with 2p minus 1. So if you think of this as p and this is p, so p squared minus p, so x minus 3 would have to come out, and we're going to be left with 2 brackets x minus 3 minus 1 close bracket. So if you use a second set of brackets, you should make them square. Now we need to simplify this. So this becomes x minus 3, 2 times x, and then 2 times minus 3, which is minus 6, and then we've still got minus 1 on the end, minus 1. And then we've got minus 6 minus 1, so the final answer becomes x minus 3, 2x minus 7. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to do some tricky factorization problems using a few tricks. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.